PS Too Many Games.
Morning guys, welcome to PS Too Many Games. Before we go any further, I just want to say I am not particularly well. I've got some of the flu, not COVID, I tested for COVID, but I'm not 100%, so if I sound a bit rough, I do apologise. I'm just, you know when things take a little more effort to do everything? Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now, so it's like, So between the mixture of medication and a lot of coffee, we're going to do the Cex Roulette today. Bear me a second. American coffee swig. I never did that in my life. So anyway, today Cex Roulette. Before we go any further, let's just do some cleaning up some things. Last episode, the top 10 horror games for Halloween special proved to be slightly controversial. I won't say controversial. Everyone's got different opinions on horror games. Obviously, me putting Silent Hill Origins as the #1 game. Some people did question that. But it's like everything in life, it's my opinion, and everyone's opinion is different. We all like what we like. If we all like the same thing, things will be boring. So, yeah, it's one of those things, like, I do genuinely like Silent Hill Origins better than Silent Hill 2, it's just one of those things. I'm happy to be honest, I think it came out really well. Yeah, that whole episode was basically just going with it, pretty much, you know what I mean? I always do research for top 10s, but it's like, some of the comments I made, and obviously there was a lot of language, I apologise for that. I didn't realise how much I swore in that that video. Anyway, back to today. Last week we obviously went zombies. This week I've gone werewolf. Some of you might already guess what I picked, you'll find out in a second. One more thing, for those of you who did watch Retro Chef's Swap Shop, the Halloween special, does it once a month. Retro Chef, very nice man. Honestly, one person who's helped me, besides Dan, this is the second person who's helped me the most, besides Dan. Dan's helped me a lot, and Retro Chef's helped me a lot as well. Anyway, he had some certain things that I ended up buying on the Swap Shop. For those who watched it, you know probably what I bought. Let's just say, for now, before it gets here, that Kingsfield 4 is no longer my most expensive game. Yeah. So, I did spend quite a bit of money on that, so the November budget went from here to here.
And it's gone!
So, but, to be honest, for the first time in this channel's history, I try to keep like 2 weeks ahead. We're now about a month and a half ahead. So, I've pretty much got enough like items, I feel, till like well into December. Which is a nice feeling. Because I did say I'm not going to do any more road trips before Christmas. I mean, Longfield. I'm probably going to hit up Norwich one more time before Christmas, because I do like Norwich. I go there once every 2 months. Give it 2 months between each one, and you'd be surprised what you find. Norwich is my most common place to find new stuff. It's just fantastic, Norwich. I love Norwich. That's pretty much going to be coming up sometime in November. Christmas, there will be 2 special roulettes. I will say roulettes, not Christmas, there will be 2 reasonably special episodes for Christmas. They're not Cex Roulettes, but obviously they're what I bought from Retro Chef. So they're going to be reasonably expensive games. I might do them, I might do not. It depends how I feel for Christmas. Obviously, it'll be the first Christmas for this channel, so I don't know how I'm going to swing it. I'm not much of a Halloween person, but I gave it a little try. But Christmas, I'm more into Christmas. I mean, Christmas is just much, much bigger. Yeah, but obviously, we've still got the Cex Harlow, which will be coming up this week, by the way, Cex Harlow. Cex Bishop Stratford, or Stratford, I can't pronounce it, and Hartford, be it Cex Hartford, they'll be one episode together. And Cex Cambridge and extras. So that's what, 3 main episodes, and there'll be like episodes in between there too. So, generally speaking, well into December already, like planning wise. And obviously there'll be Cex Roulette every Tuesday. So we're pretty much set until about Christmas Day now on the channel, unless I find something ridiculously good for ridiculously cheap. You never know. Oh, also, I have decided, I've been into this for some time, but I actually have got these stuff now. I've visited about 24 CXs since I've started this channel. Done a lot more, but obviously since I started. So from now on, I'm going to actually rank them from excellent, good, meh, which is average, meh, and do not visit. I'm going to get myself a whiteboard, and we're going to rank it one by one. that might cause a bit of offence to some people who work at CEX. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cause offence. To be honest, there's only 3 stores I would never go back to. Everything else I would go back to, always pretty good. So there's like a good 85% average of good CX stores. So if I'm calling you bad, you have to be really bad. Anyway, let's go next door. Let's open the Cex Roulette. Here we go.
Fresh in your coffee, sir?
Yeah. Keep it coming. Put the pot down. Get away.
And here we are again. So, this one was basically not so much a random pick, but so much of a let's just get it now before we get anything. Not a super expensive game, but to be honest, there's certain games I want to get now rather than later, just in case they go up in price. So, bear with me a second. I give to you Altered Beast. And already just putting out the pack, the box is somewhat heavily scratched. That's not exactly a good start. Let me just sorry. Yeah, there you go. It's not exactly a good start, but you never know. I could be wrong. Back is also the same. Clearly, there's been a lot, and I mean a lot, of stickers on this case before. So that is not good. So first impressions, the box is one of the worst I've seen so far, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Obviously last week we had zombies, this week, werewolves! Next, if I planned this ahead a 4 month, I would have gone werewolves, zombies, vampires, I would have gone Castlevania. But I kind of I did it too late to be honest, but this, I've been wanting this for some time. Altered Beast is one of those games where you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. It's a Marmite game. The original Altered Beast, obviously, once again, original one, you're either going to love it or hate it, because, to be honest, yes, it was a start. I'm still drinking off, by the way.
This isn't Yemeni. It's Sulawesi. And the cup's shaking. I don't want my coffee shaking.
You seem a tad wound up, buddy, and your face is greasy. Real greasy. You been up all night?
Of course I've been up all night. Not because of caffeine. It was insomnia. I couldn't stop thinking about coffee. I need a nap. Coffee time!
It was a standalone game back for the Super Sega Mega Drive / Genesis, but it kind of aged it didn't age well. You know what I mean? It was good for the time. Yeah, but nope. I have played this before. I think I wasn't entirely impressed, but I'll give it another go. But it's made by Sega, so Sega's still going strong to this day. It can be argued Sega's games in the last 5-10 years have been quite good. It can be argued that. I could be wrong. I've been wrong so many times anyway. So let's open the case here, and well, oh wow, okay, that's significantly noticeable. The manual has clearly been ripped to shreds. Okay. I mean that is a that is a notable sort of rip. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. And yeah, this is clearly someone's loved this game, because this has had some real. That is a water stain. I'm not impressed at the moment, I must be honest. The case on the inside seems fine, but what's the disc like? That's the most important part at this point. Okay, the disc is actually immaculate. So this is done 2 for 2. The disc is literally immaculate. Just like last week's Zombie Zone, this is pretty much the same. So that is... usually I wouldn't keep this because of the manual. But I'm going to keep this because that is literally perfect. That is literally a perfect disc. So that's 2 weeks in a row now. Very good mint discs. I can always try and get another manual for this one, because the manual's the only thing. So basically, the disc is fantastic, the box is awful, but I can change that obviously. The manual needs changing. So I can't call it near mint because the disc is obviously full package, but so we'll go with good. We'll go with good because I do it as all, you know what I mean, we rank it all together. So, but once again, disc, near mint to mint, everything else, kind of meh, kind of average, kind of barely acceptable, but combined, we'll go for a good. So anyway, we'll go for a little further back in the games room, but for now we're gonna cut back. It's a bit of a mixed bag. It's better. It's more good than bad, but obviously that manual, ladies and gentlemen, that manual. I know manual's not the important part, but when you get a near mint disc, you think the manual will be good. It's not. And obviously, if anyone knows this, with any kind of case, just take the inlay out, get a perfectly new case, just slide it in. So the case is not an issue either, really. Getting the manual shouldn't be hard to find. You can pretty much find any, like, be surprised the amount of people like on eBay who will sell you just a case and manual by itself, because the disc is awful. We'll go that one. So let's go for good to excellent. We'll go to good to excellent, but it's better than it sounds. It really is. So that's 2 near mint discs games I've gotten back to back. Halloween has been surprisingly good for me. Arrogant swig. That's it. By the way, you'll never see coffee again because this is literally just keeping me going through this episode. I'm already struggling. Oh god, I feel I want to blow my head off. Anyway, thank you for watching again. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I hate saying that. But it's one of those things. When you YouTube and you get used to saying that, it sounds so generic, and it is generic. It really is. Obviously, future episodes this week or weekend or sometime during this week will be Harlow CEX. That was a good day. Forget about that one. And obviously, future episodes I keep you in the loop. But for now, this is goodbye. I'll see you later, guys.